Shigenobu Hishikawa, who loved and excelled at painting, gave up his samurai status to become a painter. He lives on Yanagijima with his wife Okise and their newborn son Monyotaro. Okise is an immensely beautiful woman, so much so that she is called Yanagijima Roku Ko because of her resemblance to a beautiful woman, played by the actor Isogai Roku Ko. Isogai Naoe, a ronin who has become Shigenobu's apprentice, has a side love for Okise. Shigenobu was commissioned by Nanzo-in, a Takara gravel pit, to paint male and female dragons on the ceiling of the main hall, and she stayed at Nanzo-in with her grandfather, Shosuke. One day, Naoe, who had been visiting the home of the absentee, throws a temporary tantrum and stays overnight. Late at night, she sneaks into Okise's bedroom and presses him to do what she says, but he refuses, saying he won't do it even if it gets him killed. Naoe cowardly threatens to kill Monyotaro if he does so. Okise had no choice but to give his body to Naoe on the promise of a wantonly relationship. But the bad relationship continued for 2 or 3 times. One day, Naoe paid a visit to Shigenobu, who had been holed up in Nanzo-in painting a picture with a souvenir. The reason is to see the progress of the painting, and to predict the day when Shigenobu will return home. The 2 pairs of dragons on the ceiling have turned out wonderfully, and only the right arm of the female dragon remains to be painted. Soon Shigenobu will return to her home in Yanagijima. Not wanting to wait a moment longer, Naoe took his grandfather Shosuke out to a restaurant in Babashita, gave him sake food and 5 ryo, and persuaded him to become an uncle and a nephew. After exchanging a few stiff drinks, Naoe confesses her illicit affair with Okise. He follows up with an astonished Shosuke by asking him to help him kill Shigenobu. Threatened with death if he refuses, Shosuke reluctantly agrees. Returning to Nanzo-in, Shosuke invites Shigenobu to see fireflies in Okise. For a change of pace, Shigenobu is delighted to see the fireflies dancing as beautifully as they had been rumored to be. But Shosuke is not so happy. On his way home, as he was in a tipsy mood, Shigenobu was struck by Naoe's bamboo spear, which was lurking in the bushes, and Shigenobu lost his life. Shosuke, who was forced to assist in Shigenobu's murder, ran back to Nanzo-in as if he were rolling. When he entered the main hall, he found Shigenobu painting a picture. When he finished painting the right arm of the last dragoness, he turned around, stamped his signature, looked at Shosuke, and exclaimed, "What are you peeking at? He blackmails." Hearing Shosuke's screams, the temple staff rushed to the scene, but Shigenobu was nowhere to be found. The dragon painting was complete and the ink was still wet. On the female dragon's right arm, the bad marriage continued, and Okise remarried Naoe and had a baby, but she died a mad death from boils on her breasts. Shosuke, who had been weakened, was ordered by Naoe to throw Monyotaro into the waterfall of Jianisha Gongen in Kakuhazama village. But the ghost of Shigenobu appeared from the waterfall and ordered Shosuke to save Monyotaro and avenge his death. Shosuke hides in his hometown, Akatsuka village, and becomes the gatekeeper of Shogunate Temple to raise Monyotaro on an Enoki tree in the temple grounds. There is a bump in the shape of a breast, from the tip of which comes a sweet sap like milk. Drinking the sap instead of milk, Monyotaro grows up quickly. Naoe comes to find out where they are and tries to kill them, but the 5-year-old Shigenobu is defeated by Shosuke, who is possessed by Shigenobu's spirit.